ladies and gentlemen, my name is Natchabuli, a medical student from Ubonratchathanee University. Today I am going to present to you about our health promotion project, what is called a student quest, bringing happiness to the diabetes elderly. And the topic that we are going to discuss today are the reason for project determination, the objective, the methodology, the result, the discussion and conclusion, and also the reference. Many of you are wondering why we interested in doing this project. It is because right now the number of the elderly are increasing every day, and Thailand also going to be in the aging society. It means that people will stay longer. And how about the quality of life? And after we have the question like this in our mind, so we found that diabetes is one of the top 5 chronic diseases that many elderly have. So we start surveying around our university, and we found that the Non Dang village in Phoi Yai sub-district, Ubonratchathanee province, there are 49 diabetes patients, and about 57.14% are the patients who have age over 60 years old. And we decided that we have to do something for them. So we think about the visiting project. And for the objective of our project is to understand the problems that the diabetes elderly patients have. And the second is to understand the dimensions that affect their quality of life. And the last one is to make the good relationship between the elderly diabetes patients and the medical staff. And the next one we will talk about the methodology. Our project goal is to send back all the project data or the information that we receive from the patients and give it back to the primary health care hospital, which is Phoi Yai. So the medical staff will know that what is the problems of their patients, and they will continue taking care of these elders. And the second one is to make a better attitude and a good relationship between the medical staff and the patients. And the last one, we hope that our diabetes elderly have a good attitude about their disease and make them believe that they can stay with their disease happily. And the target group is the elder who has over 60 years old and stay in Ban Non Dang Phoi Yai sub-district. And according to 28 or 57.14%, there are 18 elderly diabetes patients who are interested in joining our project. And duration and place. For our project, it will take about 3 months, and it will be held in Non Dang and Phoi Yai sub-district. And for the method, Mr. Thanagrit Kaomongkol will come and explain to you more about this.
Okay. For the methods, before starting out the project, we have to training our participants on how to do home visit and to understand what is in-home meds, learning basic physical examination, and learning about how to do measure vital signs. The first week of visit is to make good relationship between visiting team and patient by through the objective and all detail of the project. The second week of visit is to observe and collect patient information to get to know their family, their community, and answer their problem by using diabetic 39 instrument or D39. The third to fifth week of visit, inform patients about suitable food, exercise, and collect information by in-home tool. The last week of visit, review about the all intervention that have given and summarize or information to patients and also to primary healthcare hospital. For evaluation, having using implement tool for no patient problem have using the 39 instrument for no dimension with effect the quality of life and due to certified questionnaire. Financial plan, document and questionnaire 1,000 baht. Instruction media 1,000 baht. Compensation for volunteer 1,800 baht. Total 3,600 baht. Human resource. The 36 first-year medical student from Ubonratchathanee University, partner organization, the Primary Healthcare Hospital as Hoyai Sub-District. For the result of the project, Mr. Salavut Banthor to go.
The result we classify into 3 parts. The first part of the result about the problems of elderly diabetic patients in the community. According to Ubonratchathanee, we are summarized into 9 topics. Let's begin with immobility. Immobility is measuring by using partial activity of daily living. Most of patients are able to do their daily activity by themselves. The assessment shows that 94% is mildly severe dependence and 6% is moderately severe dependence. And the next, nutrition. From the nutrition record, we found that about 61% are unsuitable eating behavior. For the nutrition status, we found that 50% of patients have BMI over 25, which refer to overweight. The next, housing. Most of patients' houses are clean, nice and tidy. About 55% have pets in the house, like cats and dogs. 61% have door connect to neighbor house. And the next, other person. Most of patients stay in extended family, which consists of son, daughter, daughter-in-law, and grandchild. However, there is only one patient who stays alone with her husband. Next, medication. For the medication record, we found that about 38% of patients take their diabetes drug incorrectly. Problems caused by various factors. For example, double dose use, wrong time use, and use time forget to take their drug. Other than medication from hospital, some patients also use another drug such as herb, supplementary food, and byproduct that propagate on radio. The next, examination. In the drawing of the project, we have measurement of vital signs, blood sugar, and blood pressure. Safety. Main problem about patients' safety are classified into 3 topics. The first, the stairs are too high and steep, and some have no handrail. The second, the toilets are outside of the house. And finally, the stove and the kitchen are inside of the house. The next, spiritual. Spiritual, apart from medication that is received from hospital, patients also use their belief to teach themselves, such as Buddha and Goddess. There is no scientific proof on how it's cured, but it is greatly mean to these people and certainly helpful for their mental health. And finally, service. Most of patients go to Hoyai Primary Healthcare Hospital. And other than that, Warinchamba Hospital and Samari Sipasong are for the severity case. We are going to the second part of the result. The second part of the result about the dimension will affect the quality of life in elderly diabetic patients, measured by using the 39 assessment. The results show that dimension number 5. Dimension number 5, energy and mobility, has the most impact to the group of patients by means about 42%, and the dimension that has least impact is dimension number 4, sexual functioning, by means about 13%. The final part of the result about measure the satisfaction and suggestion from all participation. This is summarization of project satisfaction. Pattern suggestion, suitability of visiting process and improvement advice. Pattern require more staff such as health volunteer and physiotherapists. Satisfaction and impressions about this project. Patients feel that they are close to doctor and healthcare service. Benefits of the project. This project very useful to physical and mental health of the patients and other suggestion. For discussion and conclusion, Nachabuli will describe to you.
And for the discussion, as Mr. Sarawut Bantong has given to you the result that the dimensions that affect our patients the most is the energy and the immobility. But in reality, this dimension does not really affect our patients. It is because the D39 score or the mean is only 42.01%. And other thing is that the D39 also had a defect because it had no certain criteria that how many percent that was significant the patient problems. And for the conclusion, after the patient joining our project, they have a better attitude about their diseases and they believe that they can live with the disease happily. However, the information from in-home math instrument show that patient problems is about taking their medicine. Some of them take a wrong dose and some of them take it in the wrong time because they forgot to drink it. And for the D39, the problems is about the energy and the immobility. And the last one is that the patient feel proud in joining our project because they feel that they are a part of teaching. They help the medical student to be a good doctor in the future. After doing this project, we have sent all the information back to the primary healthcare hospital in Poyai sub-district. And the medical staff will know what is their patient problems, so the patients may have a better quality of life. And after this presentation, we have the video during our visit to present to you. And thank you very much for your attention.
ค่ะ
ท่าแรกท่าอะไรคะ
กำแบค่ะกำกำแบกำแบแล้วก็โยกฟังเพลง
คุณยายลุกไหมคะจะได้โยกสะดวก
ดีแบบแขนสองมีท่าไหนอีกไหมคุณยายหมุนคุณยายหมุนไวไหมคะหมุนไว
ไม่ได้ทำอะไรล่ามันก็แบบไม่ได้ไปออกกำลังกายด้วยกันเลยข้างหน้ามันต้องสุดมากก็ได้ค่ะแต่ด้านหลังคือมันต้องปล่อยลงมาคือค่ะก็เหมือนยืนดูหลานยืนนั่งทำเขาทำงานก็ทำ
โลกสลายหายไปกับตาต่อให้ดาวบนฟ้าพร้อมเดินห่างไกลเพลงนี้เพื่อเธอมันเป็นของเธอ